Hello guys, thank you for visiting my channel. Today we're going to go ahead and make a sausage goulash. I use these Hillshire Farm Little Smokies. Took about 30 of them, cut them up, make sure that they're not frozen, they're completely thawed out. Then I took one medium white onion and diced that up and set it aside. Of course, you can use any color pepper you want, but I did 1/4 and chopped them and diced them and set them aside. We're going to use garlic powder, better than bouillon, black pepper, and sesame seed oil for this particular dish. And of course, I try to keep it healthy, so I use brown eggs for this dish as well. I use actually 4 of them. Of course, you want to make sure that your egg yolk and your egg white is completely whisked together and stirred and mixed and set it aside. I definitely use my rice cooker for this. I got this rice cooker from Walmart for about 20 bucks. Doesn't cost much at all. I use half and half, 2 cups of rice and 2 cups of water. And I use this 3D rice that I got from my international store, but I think you can pick it up from Walmart or use any kind of rice you prefer. After the rice completely cooks, for about 20 minutes, or if you have an automatic rice cooker, it will tell you when it's ready. Set it aside. Even though this is a rice dish, you want to make sure that the rice is dried out, so when you fry it, it doesn't make everything wet. Of course, you put your little smokies in. I put a little sesame seed oil at the bottom of the pan before I put it in, the sausages in, but I had to add a little bit more just to make sure that when my rice is added, everything fries up pretty nice. I would say maybe 2 tablespoons of sesame seed oil is sufficient. Of course, I added my onion, and then I added my 1/4 peppers, 2 different types of peppers, if you will, or you can add half of 1 pepper. I added, of course, my garlic powder, maybe 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of pepper, and mixed it all up. Then I add 1 teaspoon of better than bouillon. I added that there just for a little extra kick, a little extra flavor. And then I mixed it up, set it there for about, I guess I may have cooked it for maybe 6 minutes under the heat at the top, just to make sure that it actually simmered the way I wanted. And once it gets this type of fry going on, you know you're almost there. And then you actually take your rice, but you take it 1 spoonful at a time. Add 1 spoonful at a time, mix it up, add another spoonful, mix it up. You get it. And once you get everything mixed up and everything looks brown and everything is getting brown, go ahead and let it simmer once more with the top on. It's very, very easy to do this recipe. Of course, goulash is one of those things that European. It used to be a European thing, but we picked it up from the streets. When you don't have a whole lot of food to put together, you actually go in the house and you put anything together, and we call it goulash. Now what I'm doing here is I'm setting some of the rice aside. I don't want to use another frying pan because I want to go ahead and fry my eggs into curds. So I went ahead and took that scrambled egg that I had actually done earlier, set it on one side of the frying pan, and moved it around every so often, just like I'm frying an egg for breakfast, but I'm not. I'm actually just making curds, so therefore it doesn't get mixed in with my rice and my sausage mix too soon. I want to make sure that it actually is separated, almost like a chicken fried rice, but not quite. If you mix it in too soon, it's going to make your rice wet, and the ingredients are going to be too mixed in and kind of cakey, I guess you can say, with the rice. So I just make sure that the curds are there. It smells great. I wish you could smell it through the through the phone or computer or whatever you're watching, but it has a really great smell to it. And then I actually just take it and I put the top on for a little bit, just to make sure that the ingredients, get in there as much as they possibly can. You don't see where I put the top on, but then I mix it all up after I take the top off. I only left it on for about a minute to give the egg some time to actually cook a little bit more before I mixed it in. So as you can see, I'm mixing everything together. The peppers are popping, the onions smell great. And then of course, just like any rice dish, you want to make sure that you add just a little bit of soy sauce, because in my mind, soy sauce and rice if are best friends. So I added a little bit of soy sauce, maybe 1 tablespoon of soy sauce to the final dish. And then I went ahead and put it into these cute bowls that I've purchased, and it was absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much for joining my channel. Thank you, Lord, for this video. Bye-bye.